Since the Taliban took over Afghanistan some few weeks ago, women across the country are terrified of losing their rights and freedom they enjoyed under the American-backed system. And right activists and students who fight for gender equality in the decision-making took to the streets to request for space in the next government. Details of that in this report.
The protesters in the city of Herat held banners chanting "No government is suitable without women," calling for full participation of women in the next Taliban government. These women are hoping to be included in the government and not be restricted from their activities. The Taliban banned women and girls from going to work or school during their last regime. However, in August 17th, Taliban spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid committed to honor women's rights but within the limits of Islamic law. Mujahid also noted that the Taliban wanted private media to remain independent but within restrictive constraints, emphasizing that journalists should not work against national values. The Taliban allowed a TV station's female anchor to interview a spokesperson 2 days after the Taliban took over Kabul on August 15 about the situation in the capital city. The journalist, who came to global notice for her momentous television interview with a Taliban spokesperson, garnered headlines around the world. It was historic, since never before had a leader from the Taliban, known for its rigid principles, faced a female journalist on television. Shortly after her groundbreaking interview on August 17, she decided to leave the country, seeking refuge in Qatar, citing fear due to uncertainties in the country. In a video circulating on Twitter, the former female news anchor says the country is no longer safe for her because she wants to become the voice of the Afghan woman, but this threatens the life of her and her family. She pleaded to the international community to guarantee the rights of the Afghan woman. In 2001, the US invaded Afghanistan, toppled the Taliban regime and worked with Afghans to establish a new government. After the Taliban was driven out, women entered public life in Afghanistan that includes the fields of law, medicine, and politics. According to reports, women make up more than a quarter of parliamentarians, and by 2016, more than 150,000 women had been elected to local offices. Khadija Tuseka, iAfrica News.